set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Twelve.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Steps away. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Burrow from his own end zone.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, here's Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Fields now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Burrow. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Let's get set. 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Fields on 1st down. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Chase Claypool, 37 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Santos with the extra point. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now a first down throw, complete downfield. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Looking downfield for Jones. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
11. Stop.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 27 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Fields. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Byron Pringle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
He probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fields trying to throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Locates Claypool on the crossing route.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up with his hand.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On first down, it's Fields. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back.
12, 11, empty, take. 11, empty.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st down, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. After the sack on 1st down, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on his...
Then he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Burrow scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Bengals will get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 50-yard. Guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Pringle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. 56 yards. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
From the 50, here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Fields. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
11.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
11 empty.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Fields on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Fields throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fields on the move to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you look at the film, find out where the game was really